Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we are learning how to play the right hand of Debka Hora, and we'll be trying it hands together. Let's come over to the piano and check out the music for the right hand. Okay, looking at the right hand part, what kind of note do you see here? If you said a chord or a half note, you're correct. It's both of those. It is a half note chord. And so how many beats will we hold this half note for? If you said 2 beats, you're correct. A half note lasts for 2 beats. So we'll play 1, 2 on this chord, and then 1, 2 on this chord throughout the whole first row. So let's try that once. Oh, before we do that, tell me the letter names of these 2 notes. What letter is this bottom note? If you said D, you're correct. What about this top note? If you said A, you're correct. So right hand will be playing a D and A chord in treble clef. Let's find that on the piano. So if this is my middle C, my right hand finger 1 will be on D, and my finger 5 will be on A, and my half note chord will sound like this. 1, 2. Will you try that with me? You remember in the music we saw 4 half note chords. So we'll do it 4 times and count 1, 2. Ready? Try it with me. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now I'd like you to try that again, and this time I'll add the left hand melody. You're not going to play the melody. I want you to only do the right hand and count out loud 1, 2. And try not to let the melody I'm playing distract you. Okay? Stay focused on the counting and your chords. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. And now because of the repeat sign, we're going to do that again. Ready? Go. 2, 1, 2. Good. All right. The nice thing about having these bar lines in the music is right after the bar line is always when the chord comes in this song. And so you'll be able to tell which note the left hand is playing when the right hand plays its chord, because they'll be aligned immediately over each other. So we play together on the first note of the left hand, line, 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 and then after this ticky, we have 2 quick notes right here, bop, bop, and then when we play the third note in this group of 3 notes, bop, 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 as we get to that A, that's when the next chord comes. Ticky T, and right on that T we play another chord, and then we play another chord right here, T, 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 ticky T, and right on that T, following these 2 quick tickies, ticky T, that's when we play another chord, T, ta. So it will sound like this. As you listen this time, I'd like you to clap whenever you hear a chord. And to know when the chord's coming, watch the notes. T, 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 ticky, T. You know a chord's going to come right there if you're keeping your eyes on the notes. Okay, so follow along in the music and clap whenever a chord plays. Ready? Go. Clap. 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 Good. Now press pause and try adding chords in the right hand while your left hand plays the melody. This will be hard unless you've already practiced the left hand melody from the last lesson and gotten really good at it. If it's too frustrating, you might want to practice the left hand on its own a little bit first. But once you've mastered it, go ahead and challenge yourself to add in the chords wherever you see the chord come. After you've practiced, press play again to work on line 2. Great job practicing. Now, let's take a look at line 2. What do you notice about the notes of the right hand when you compare them with the notes of the left hand? If you notice that they're playing the same notes, you're correct. This is a bass D, and up here we have a D, a step above middle C. And then they step up and repeat just like the left hand, and so they'll be playing the exact same notes. If you look at every measure, you'll notice the same thing, that all the notes of the right hand are playing the notes of the left hand 1 octave higher. I'll show you what the right hand notes will sound like on line 2. Here's line 2 for the right hand. We're going to start with finger 1 on D. Ready, go. Then it repeats. Good. Now press pause and try that line by yourself. Press play again when you feel prepared to try it hands together. Good. Okay, now we're going to place both hands in the D minor pentascale, and we're going to play line 2 hands together, which will sound like this. T, ticky, T, 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 ticky, ta. T, ticky, T, 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 ta. Repeat. Now you practice line 2 hands together and press play again when you're ready to hear me play the whole song hands together. Okay, here's the whole song of Debka Hora, hands together. If you feel ready, you can try playing along with me, or you can just listen to see what it will sound like once you're ready. Ready, go. Great job working on Debka Hora, right hand, and hands together today. Every day when you practice this, I'd like you to review the hands alone once. In other words, play the left hand once or twice alone, the right hand once or twice alone, and then try it hands together. That will kind of warm up your fingers before you tackle the hands together. Play it hands together maybe 5 or 6 times a day until you've mastered it. Then once you've mastered it, a super challenge would be to try to sing the rhythm words as you play. Like on line 2, the rhythm words would sound like this. T, ticky, T, 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 ticky, ta. So just read those rhythm words as you play and sing along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I have a riddle for you, left hand. Okay. A piano student comes to his lesson and tells his teacher that he couldn't practice because his dog ate his music. What does the piano teacher say? I don't know. Please stop telling me a lie, 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 lie. Ugh.